Hello. Good day. It's your Blue Archive Gacha wheel, beginner artist self-proclaimed, and your boy Tosanyo. Welcome to the art stream. Today I'm drawing Blue Archive fan art, and with that I'm gonna draw like the train brats from Blue Archive. So, what are those two characters? So, those are like newly released in the JP server from Blue Archive via the main story. So it's like kind of a story spoiler if I draw them here, you know, but it's just like about how they look like, and I must say they are cute and funny. So I want to draw them, and I have drawn them before, but I want to draw them again via my chibi kind of art style. So yeah, here we are. So it's gonna be just a normal art stream with chatting on the go to keep you entertained, and that's about it. So let's see. The references are like from the in-game, so I'm just gonna draw them like that, and have like the chibis like in my kind of art style. In Blue Archive, the storytelling is like done usually via the visual novel style, but recently they've included also the gameplay to use it for the storytelling, and the art style like in gameplay and visual novel style are like both different, but it still has like the soul of Blue Archive in it. The art style in the visual novel style is like more like normal anime style, so where they're like normal size, but in gameplay mode they're like chibi, kind of. They're like chibi. So I could draw them like, so like taking the chibis as reference to like draw chibis is like not that much of an issue on Day Night. But since it's not only one but two characters, yeah, things gonna start to be a little bit more difficult, on the more difficult side, but not gonna worry about that. Just do like some sketches beforehand so that I know what I'm gonna draw, and then yeah, fix things afterwards. Doesn't need to be super accurate. Not sure if I'm gonna color all of them. That would be a good start. To have like something on social media, art-wise, after a long while. Yeah, keep it awake. Gosh. Alright. Do it in one attempt. Yeah, let's do it in one attempt. Ah, you can't see their ears, really. Their long, pointy ears. It's like the chibi form. It's like in a regular size, you can't see them. Kind of this interesting detail. Are these the new characters? Yeah, in the JP server they are. It's kind of a spoiler area, kind of. At the same time, you know, I just drawing them, you know, I don't spoil anything about the story. Directly. I kinda like spoiler warning, but at the same time, you know, it's just like art. Also welcome Dark Lord to the drawing stream. I haven't like done one in 2 weeks. I was like thinking, yeah. But at the same time I wanted to draw those characters since they pop like up on the timeline again and I was like, oh man, that's so cute, I want to draw them. So I'm kinda like here. Hello Abstract. Welcome to the art stream. I'm drawing the Shupogakis in chibi style. So here we are. I've drawn them before, like in the normal style, you know, like how they're like normally sized. But the thing is, like when I draw like the normal art style, like not in the chibi art style, I tend like to draw it like more the serious kind of side, and with cute and funny characters, it just doesn't hit the same. So yeah. And my sense of like moe-ness, like drawing, is like really weak. My power level is like way too low there. But I'm just like doing some sketches, like some approaches, and if I like some, then I'm gonna do a little bit more with those. they're like called not only Shupogakis anymore, but they have like proper names. The long hair one is like Tachibana Hikari. The twin tail one is Tachibana Nozomi. They're twins. Those are like pretty good names, pretty cute names, but their behavior is like so much of a brats that they need correction. Yeah, it needs more correction. I kinda know like the direction where I want to go in, but that's not what I'm gonna keep in the end. Hello, Clorp1234. Welcome to the art stream. I'm drawing Blue Archive characters. Well, actually, I'm gonna try. I'm trying to draw them. Man, it has been such a time since I draw them properly. I'm gonna retry this again at some point. Just gonna keep the sketches for now. Maybe I can draw this. I surely need more layers for that. Single layer's not enough. Yeah, I'm doing some warm-up for now. I have like an idea now, I think, what I'm gonna do for now. Let me do something like this. New layer. I think the approach I'm gonna do is doing not everything on one canvas, but I'm gonna separate them, kind of, and then later add them all in one big canvas. So that's gonna be my approach I'm going to do. So this stream is like pretty spontaneous with the art one, but I kind of wanted to draw them. Still, I had like no proper idea on how to do it. I had like no plan. So when I do like guerrilla art streams, it's usually like that. I have like no plan. It's just like from an impulse, kind of, like no real meaning. Like nothing with like value. It's just like it came just to me and it was like, oh, I want to do that, and that's about it. There's like no big kind of scheme going on. Just like came so. But usually it should be like planned. Would be like the best way. In the end, I see it like more something to improve my art, I would like say. So this kind of action, doing like a stream and drawing them now. Yeah, let's do it one by one. Let's say. Oh. Draw them like separately. Well, you haven't seen much more of my art yet, I would say, unless you went over to my social media. It's like the first time I see your name here in my chat, so you're not a regular. I can like tell. But I'm gonna say thank you anyways. Maybe a different pen. But even like though the gakis, the train brats are like trending right now, the anime is like still airing. So there will be like some Blue Archive, normal Blue Archive fan art from my side as well, and like drawing the characters that are like featured in the anime. But at the same time, I also have to think like about stuff that's like coming out in Japan, Blue Archive Japan, that I want to like draw as well too. They have like the Mahjong Souls collab from the April Fool's announcement, and I saw like the skins the Blue Archive students have there in a collab as well, and I was like, oh man. kinda tempted, but I can only do so much. I see it like more as an art practice, like drawing things that are like actually more popular right now. It helps like a little bit with the boost, but I would like say today this kind of thing is like nerf, but still it is a good practice. And coming up with things on your own. As long as you enjoy what's being drawn, it helps like a lot with like the progress as well. If you actually have motivation, actually like what you do. I'm sometimes not that creative. I think like I lost all my creativeness. I can still draw, so yeah. Maybe it's like age dependent. Okay, it looks a little bit cleaner. Okay. Need to erase some parts later. Actually, I'm thinking it shouldn't take too long, but sometimes it takes too long. I see. I think it's the other eye, the issue. Gonna redraw those again. Not quite what I imagined. Normally when I draw, there are like a lot of things in my mind. But sometimes there are like nothing in my mind, you know. I keep it like a lot of times inside. At the same time, I'm like pretty focused when I don't have like a clear idea on what it should like end up like. They're like different type of artists, kind of. Draw like a few lines and be like, oh, that looks good. Let's see how it's gonna turn out in the end. Then they're gonna be focused. But when there are also like people who like have a plan on what they do, and when they go like step by step. Back then, I was like more of the kind of person who like has like a wild imagination and could bring it to paper. You know, when like some mangaka artists, they have like, oh, I got the idea, that's it! And then they're gonna draw it out. But they're also the type, you know, who turns out into those people who don't have an idea how to draw and what to draw anymore. They don't have like this kind of creative mind anymore. And then yeah, it's just like, I draw something. Oh, that looks good. Let's see how it's gonna look like in the end. I'm like more like this kind of now. And when I turn like silent, it's like mostly like this because I don't know how it should like look in the end. It's just like, yeah, I'm doing it somehow. But I wouldn't like say, no, actually, yeah. Actually, I would like say those people who gonna complete their artwork via like just starting, and like fumbling their way towards the end are like a little bit slower. They are like slower than those who have like already the idea in mind. Or rather, yeah, it would like kind of wrong to say like they're like those two types, but they're like those two kind of approaches, so to say. Sometimes they're like commissions and then the client will be like, hey, can you draw me this? Here's the reference. Then there should be like an image in your mind already on how to draw the character. And then you can draw according to that kind of kind of thing that your creative mind is like producing. But when there's like nothing, yeah, it's kind of a struggle. I kind of like see why some artists like take like some commissions for free so that they can get this back, this kind of mind. But yeah. But if there's like no idea, it's like, kinda need like some topics. Hey, can you recommend me something? Followers. Sometimes the problem is maintaining that image in mind. It's like kind of meditation, so it's like having the goal in mind, kind of. Looks kind of whack. Kyatto. But yeah, that's why it can be normal why some artists draw like with references. I know like of this one Blue Archive artist who uses like the technical references. So it's like not drawing and tracing, it's more like they use like a 3D model that Clipsuited Paint can provide to make like some poses, you know, like some poses, some gestures, and then they use this as a reference to draw their character. I know like of this one Blue Archive artist. Forgot I don't have the name clear in mind. But I know of that one. Who has like I see like often enough in my timeline when I scroll like through art. It's like also like a valid way to like draw. And helps like with practicing too. I would like say with practice over time you can get back this kind of state. The state, yeah. That needs like a lot of steps. Not to say it's impossible. I will still draw for my whole life, probably. As long as I do content creation, as long as I run my channels. I'm kinda not happy with that. Let me do something more. Not happy with that. Duh. Well, it's not finished yet, so of course. Do a new one. Custom. there's quite a difference in drawing them normally and drawing them as chibi. Like when I draw them as chibi, their faces are like those two circles, and then something like this. When I draw them normally, it is like, yeah, it's like more the anime kind of eyes. And it has like a different kind of aura. Usually I find like via this is a little bit more funny. But when I draw like with anime style, kinda can't draw funny anymore. I'm gonna find my way somehow. Make it like slightly gray background here. I have the problem now that I can't keep the image in mind on what I want to draw. Since there's like no proper idea, I'm just like searching, doing some lines and be like, do I like it? Can I continue from there? I lost the image kind of. Problem might be that I don't really know how they are like the personality kind of way. If I like know the character, I can do a lot more. The extent I like saw are like that one singular art in the PV, and then via fan arts. And with the update from 2 days ago, where the story got like dropped, there's also like it's like spoiler area, but there's actually a battle, you know? It's like a boss battle against those two Gakis, the train brats. And they are so fluid, they are so lively, they have so much life in them. They got like moves and such. The tears started flowing. Oh, I think I can do it like this. But then I'm gonna keep it like not anime style, but in the funny style. So I kinda need to tone down the chibis. Normally when I draw chibis, it's like 2 head size, kind of, that are like this kind of size. Like really big body, really small feet, and then that's like this. Like, let's take my PNG as an example here. That's like this. But I think like I'm gonna do it like 3 head size, kind of. That's like this. This is like the upper body. This are like the lower body, kind of. Normally I do like the 2 heads kind of approach. Probably because you draw like less, you have like less space to draw on. It's like easier overall. Now I have to draw the hands a little bit more detailed. Are those even correct? Hands are like pretty hard to draw. Or if you're like experienced enough, it just takes like the most amount of time. Ah, it's 5 fingers, right? Not 4. Like 4 fingers and 1 thumb. Yes, yes, yes. Forgot. There was like this one incident with like archive art, official Blue Archive art, or the Hyakko and Gehenna event with the tour guides. Like one of the promotional arts had like a little bit of a hiccup in terms of like drawing. That Kirara had like 6 fingers instead of like 5. Like 1 thumb and 5 fingers. And people suspected it was like AI. But it was an honest mistake. The artist even apologized. And now that I have like this, it's 4 fingers, not 5, not 3. I was like, it's like kind of a cartoon kind of thing. In the cartoon, like Simpsons, they have like not 4 fingers like a normal human, they have like 1 finger less, kind of. And when people from the Japanese culture look at it, they be like, they lost that 1 finger because of like Yakuza kind of issues, you know, when you break like some rules and do something really bad for the clan, for the family, you're gonna show your guilt or like make up by it on cutting off 1 finger. That was like the thing, something. But when it's like 1 more finger nowadays, it's like not about Yakuza anymore, we think like about AI, you know? When it's like, hey, something's not right with this image, and yeah. Kinda need to be like careful. And studying anatomy is like also like pretty important. Especially if you want to be a cultured artist. You need to like know how to draw the body of a male and a female. If you only want to draw like cute girls, then yeah, go for it. At some point, people will also ask you, hey, to open commissions, can you draw me a guy and a boy? Can you draw this for me? And no, especially if you do then to make your job. If you just want to draw, you know, cute girls, then yeah, so be it. It's kind of like important. There were like days where I was crying day in, day out. I drew like each a guy and a girl. But nowadays I'm kinda like out of the practice. I'm like relying on my muscle memory. For that. And like my knowledge that's already in. It's still outdated knowledge. But if there's like a problem, internet is there. So there shouldn't be like much of a problem. If you want to know something, you can look it up. Like certain techniques, certain ways to draw, certain gestures, clothing, like how their folds are looking like. Even like some Instagram photos of like cosplayers, you know, can like be helpful too. Sometimes they do like poses and those can look like pretty good, and then their clothes is gonna align this kind of way or the other kind of way. For the most part, when I have to deal with difficult poses, I use like those cosplayer photos as reference. But if you try to plan like money with your art, then it's better to like not rely on those references. It's just like for practice alone, then it should be fine. At some point you are like good enough that you don't need them anymore, like those references or like tracings stuff. Comes like natural. I see. I'm not really satisfied with the fingers and hands. Maybe exclude those. Make the hand a little bit smaller in size. Maybe make it like cartoonish. It doesn't have to be realistic, but it needs to look like convincing enough. I want to make it look cute, but also like funny with the expressions. Cute and hilarious would be like the proper term. Hilarious. I think like the thing to counteract the problem when you can't keep the image in mind is to draw fast. I think like the Garfield artist had told something about that, that when he has an idea, he wants to draw it before the image in his mind fades away. That's like why those comics are like pretty short. Like this the kind of Yonkoma approach, it's like 4 panels. It's at least in like some old interviews I like saw back in the days. Garfield is like super old, right? I think, right? Sound like a boomer when I talk about that. I mean, I am a boomer. More or less. I'm drawing the hands like in the end a little bit smaller than the reference. Like I did it like by the sketch. Interesting. Maybe I don't feel like it. what to do when the image is faded away. Then you work with what you already have that you have drawn. Like play with the hand you have been dealt with. I think that's the approach. But you have like the choice between like giving up on the hand and starting to shuffle the deck new, or you work with what you have. For the most part, a lot of artists, they give up on the hand they've been dealt with. And just give up completely or start from anew. I have like some approaches here I'm not really happy with, so... But the thing is like also like, this might be like a feeling from the heat of the moment. Maybe I need to like the time to like rest my eyes, and when I have like a fresh mind, I'm gonna return back, and with a fresh eye I like look at the images and be like, maybe I can improve this and that. Like something you didn't recognize in, before, in the first attempt. Like it helps also like to flip the canvas, and then you can like spot some mistakes or things that you don't like, that your eye doesn't like, a lot easier, and fix according to that. But yeah, I'm like 1 hour in and I haven't drawn anything yet. Normally it should be like a lot faster. I guess I should do like those challenges again, like 1 hour challenges. When I give myself like unlimited time, I tend to draw like slow. When I draw like thumbnail arts, I have like... I'm like usually a lot faster, but it's because I have an image in mind. A plan. When I draw it like this, I knew like what characters I want to draw, I just have no idea. This is like the issue too. And I keep it round. I'm doing like the more clean approach rather than like doing hit one layer and super dirty. That's usually what I do for the thumbnails. Keep it as clean as possible, unless I'm like really in a rush. There were like times where I see like I have to stream in about 1 hour, let me do some art really quick, and then yeah, for some reason I'm like a lot faster. But usually that's not how you should approach it. But yeah, it's kind of like the thrill of a deadline inside. I've never drawn with deadlines really, until I started doing those YouTube video live streams. But it sure helps. Actually, maybe I have. I did like a 100-day drawing challenge back then. And it was, how the name says, you draw like for 100 days, one picture each. Like not in 100 days one picture, but like every single day in the 100 day span, like one picture. And I saw like last year, no, not last year, 2022, a lot of Japanese artists do that. For some reason I like joined in. I had to like restart at one point, but I pulled it off in the end. Restart, it was like in this kind of time where I visited like Super Smash Bros. Tournaments. I was like competitor. A tournament player, so to say. And the thing is like those tournaments are like for the most part offline, since there was like a power ranking going on, and for those rankings and placements results to be like valid, those tournaments should be like visited in person. So that means you have to travel, and if I have to travel, that means no access to your PC, with that no Clip Studio Paint and graphic tablet. So like this was like one of the reasons why I had like to restart the challenge, because I was like, I have to visit a tournament, now I can't draw anymore. What should I do? And yeah, this was like the issue. Then I just like, okay, bring a notebook with you, like those paper pen, like those little booklets, kind of those little books, sketchbook, what they're called, yeah, sketchbook. And then I could like do it, but I remember like still how much of a hassle it was doing the 100-day challenge while visiting tournaments. So I think like, yeah, I guess like I'd like trying more than like visiting Smash Bros. Tournaments. And I gave like on Smash Bros. Like one day. The one thing I was like thinking that was super cool about it, that you can play in tournaments, and when you win, it's like your win. It's like not like in League of Legends or like Valorant, where it's like the teams win, or where you like rely on other people to like win. If you get like a victory, it's like your victory, and it's like not like an RPG. When you like level up or something, or there are like no numbers rising up or anything. The game stays like the same in a fighting game, like Super Smash Bros. And the only thing that gets better or like gains experience is you yourself. It might not be noticeable at first, but when you start to place like better, or like beat opponents you've never beaten before, like you can like adapt, you can like check on the you recognize the pattern. There's like also a mental game, kind of. You can like taunt, for example, and then can take your opponent off, so to say. So there are like all those kind of tricks. And if we compare that to like an anime battle, it's kind of like that. It might be like martial arts as well. It's like why they call it esports, kind of. Well, because there's like a mind game, there's like a human versus human kind of aspect. But we don't actually do violence to each other, we don't hurt each other really. It's just like a mental battle, in form of like a video game. There's also like good and bad matchups, like rock doesn't win against scissor, rock doesn't win against paper, yes, like that. So they're like counter picks as well, and they're like those kind of plays. When like you as rock face against paper, it's like, I already give up, I can't win, and then you sabotage yourself into losing. But yeah, if you have like the right mindset, you can actually overcome that. Even if you got like dealt a bad start hand, you can still win. It's like kind of the beauty in those games. I found it like cool at the start, but after I became like the best player of my character, like Migana in my country, I was kind of like, eh. It was fun while I played it, but yeah, I think like I'm gonna stop that. So I'm like back to drawing, and I think like drawing in the long run does a lot better. Art is like a pretty nice thing. I'm still not good at it. I'm like a beginner artist. Self-proclaimed. But maybe because I'm like not that happy, not always happy with what I draw. But if other people like it, then yeah, that's cool. Even what I'm drawing right now. But I'm kinda like finding my way. Kinda like trying to find my way. Something I can like finish. But it's actually not a bad thing to like say I don't like it. Just means I can like improve still. Use like those bad emotions to make something good out of it. I can't draw the halo like that. I think that can be a good thing. Can be a good thing. The halo takes like some time to draw. Like when you draw blue archive characters, never forget the halo, unless it doesn't fit the image. I think like can draw a little bit of a halo here, just not a full halo. Maybe it sounds difficult to draw a halo, but it's just like select the color scheme, draw the pattern, and the kimashita. Easily done. Art stream. Yeah, it's art stream. Hello, Sesik. Welcome to it. I'm trying those train Shupogakis, the train brats. I'm currently trying Tachibana Hikari. They got like a name now. And instead of like trying then my anime kind of style, I tried them the chibi style, since I think that looks cute and hilarious. And that's the kind of the program for that. I'm kind of like finding my way still. It's like, not that I have an idea in mind and draw according to that, I'm just like doing some lines, some circles here and there and be like, oh, that looks good. Let's see how, let's do that next, and yeah. Kind of like music. Where you do like, where you play like some random sounds on the instrument and be like, hey, that sounds good. Now let's see how I continue from there. Can't beat extreme with one team. Okay, use 2 teams. If you're like really desperate, I can actually also like offer to play on your accounts, but normally a lot of people like say, I don't want to. It destroys my pride. It goes against my ego. Like the prideful. The thing is, like, when a lot of male players or male gamers say that, I think like they want to be offered a solution, but instead they just want it like lent out, I guess, and then it's Extreme level combination is level 17. I'm like level 55. I see. I actually bet Bina while I was like level 60. I used like 3 teams to clear it. The thing is like, when you do Bina, there's like a second and a third phase. And when you reach like the last phase, like phase 3, Bina adds like a attack to its pattern that can like wipe your team. It's like an ultimate, like the sandstorm. Like every 60 seconds he triggers this one. And when you don't play with your main team, or like a long-lasting main team, when your body froze, you use in the end will get wiped out. So the tactic is here like use your weaker fighters first to like build up the damage and groggy, and then send your strongest fighters afterwards. So when people say I can't beat it in one team, then I think like, yeah, they didn't figure that out yet about the boss battle. But it's kinda like that. I see. I see. I was expecting something like this. I offer a solution when there's like, but I have this problem. So yeah. That's rough. Bina's actually one of the easier bosses. Up to insane. The jump from insane to torment is like the biggest one. Maybe something like this? Kind of a rigged game sometimes. But when it comes like to a game like Blue Archive, it's like mainly like it's like the start hand you dealt yourself. You play like a rigged game, but you have like low chances like that. Can I take this one? It looks like a little bit weird from your perspective. Yeah, it's slightly off balance. It's off balance. Maybe the eyes. How do I do this? What is the off balance? Right eye or left eye? Could be both eyes. Alright. I'm a YouTube streamer now, than like a Twitch streamer, so I don't have any commands anymore. They expired naturally. I still like stream on both platforms, since I have like some regulars from the Twitch side, and I kinda, yeah, it would be like kinda rude to like ditch them. Hello 8, welcome to the art stream. I'm drawing the train brats. Currently drawing the long-haired one. It's called Tachibana Nozomi. Instead of the anime style, I'm drawing them in the cute and hilarious style. So like my chibi kind of approach. Ah well, it's not finished. I want to do colors as well. On this one. I need to like fix a lot of stuff, so it will not be well done anymore. Maybe well, but not done. Whew. Gosh, why are the eyes so hard to draw in this cute and hilarious style? I think like the problem is like you do it like circular kind of. You keep it like round. There's like no fixed no kind of fixed size. The cheap trick would be like to copy the eye and then paste it to the other side, but I don't want to go for this one. Also doesn't really help making it look convincing good enough, even if it's technically right. It just needs to look right in my eyes, and then I can be like, okay, I see something you don't. I was like saying when I saw the Gakis, and then discussion-wise, I couldn't contribute anything useful. I just spammed like, posted like the crying emoji and was like, they're so cute and funny. Ooh. I couldn't do anything productive to that. I mean, I didn't know about the story, but I was like, man, they look so good. They could be like used, and I hope they're gonna be raid bosses or maybe playable. Like, if they're gonna be raid bosses, then we can correct them, you know? Needs correction! Okay, a little bit more satisfied for the eyes. It's not symmetrical, but it looks better than before. But it doesn't need to be symmetrical at all in the first place. There's a lot of hair, a lot of curly hair. I like the music that came like with the story boss battle. They got like some dance moves. Some serious dance moves. Da 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 da. Up 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 up. Wonder who did the music. Sounds maybe like a little bit like Noir or Karut style. Maybe it's Karut? I wouldn't be surprised if another of the music composers did that. The Holy Trinity of the music archive. Noir, Karut and Mitsukiyo. It's kinda amazing how a lot of Korean people can like speak Japanese. Or like English as well. Especially very good English. It's not like with Japan who only like which is like pretty cute Japanese good English. Japanglish. I'm saying like for the most part that I'm not happy with my art. But thing is like, I see like room for improvement always. A lot of things I do, I always can see improvement in there. I think like when I do something, I'm not like, yeah, I'm happy with that. I mostly think like about what I can do better from there on. Might not be the healthiest mindset. But when I sing, when I do art, when I play a game, I think like about the improvement. That's like mostly like long-term basis. What I can do like to keep it up. Even like my... Nah, maybe I shouldn't talk about that. But as long as it's like something where you can like measure it, you know, more or less, then it's like that. I can like improve. Social media, however, is like not that really good anymore to like measure your success in art, since the game is like pretty much rigged nowadays. Like back then was like really good now, but for example with X, you know, and the things that stuff has like changed, the algorithm won't help you help like small artists anymore. So the meta is like kind of like pay to win. And as a free-to-play, you're kind of like, yeah, what do? You know? You need like connections, a social network. But the problem is like a lot of artists are like introverts, so where is the social network even? So yeah. But you can still do well if you keep like be consistent. And it's better to be like consistent, do like stuff on a regular basis. The thing is like when you get opportunities, you know? Like when you get opportunity, when you get like lucky, but you don't have like you're not ready for it yet, then it's like, yeah, I wasted opportunity. But if you in the moment are doing something consistently to raise up your skills, and when the luck opportunity comes, then you can make use of that actually. And that's like kind of the saying of like that luck is a skill, that you need to make use of it when the opportunity comes. But you kinda are like required to like keep pushing forward, and when the lucky moment comes, then you can strike. I wouldn't like put all my stats into like that luck, you know? Just keep practicing, just keep improving, you know? It's like the like long-term value of that. You don't do it like for the short-term satisfaction. It's like about long-term and what the future. Do you see any value in that, you know? Some people have like the goal in like they want to be like good at drawing cultured art, like the hentai kind of thing. And they're gonna post some art someday, and people will ask like, source? And then they can answer with like, I'm the source. And then it's like that, you know? Then they can be like happy about it for a moment. Just so that they could bring out that line. And that's like the long-term goal for them. What's required to draw like cultured art? can be like looked up, but I must well say that you need to be like able to draw bodies very, very well. You can't like go with like cartoonish kind of stuff, more or less. Especially if you draw like different genres, so it can be like really helpful to draw like muscular body types, or even like those ugly bastard kind of type where they're like fat and everything. It can like help a lot so that you can draw like a lot of different things. And even those kind of NTR people, you know, like artists, they actually are pretty good at their craft, to be honest. Like drawing all those different characters and body proportions really well. I kind of want to say some artist names, but at the same time it's not family friendly, not really safe for work if I'm gonna mention some names, so kind of like, yeah, kind of like I need to shut up, you know. Maybe I sound like a little bit more on the calmer, say-so side when I talk, when you hear my voice, but actually I'm not that kind, but I need to break the immersion, you know, when you think like I'm that kind of person. Like every person has like a little bit of degenerative sides on them. And that's actually normal. I mean, I'm Playable Archive. Not so bad. I think like I erase some parts here, then I can go over to coloring. Okay, give me a moment. I'm going to be AFK. Chotto matte. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I had to talk to someone first, but should be back now. Let me update that again. Alright, so then let me continue. I said something that I wanted to draw I wanted to include the colors for now. Just need to do like some cleaning here and there, so that it looks like good enough. And after I've done that, it should be like good enough for like coloring. Normally I don't care as much on like cleaning up or like drawing all of that over again. But if you want to do colors, it would be of advantage. It would be like a lot simpler if it's like clean. And now that I'm like back to drawing again, after like being AFK for a while, I see actually like a lot more. I see like the image in like with a fresh eye. Actually can like spot the mistakes and things I need to clean up are like a lot easier. So it like really helps, what to say, to like return back later to the arts and then continue there again. You don't do like, you don't need to necessarily do it in one sitting, but you can actually like take a break and then do it like in 2 runs, and actually then like in 1 run. Sadly, the same doesn't work really for raid battles, like Total Assault in the game. Else it would have been like, yeah. But that's why like in Insane back then, like 2 teams are like comfier than a 1 team. You know, with like Chesed going towards clearing the 4 ways first and then entering the throne room. Having like 2 teams for that is like easier, you know? Like have 1 team clear the 4 waves, then enter this throne room and clear like 3 waves. And then send in the last team, the second team, to deal with the last wave and then with the core opening. This kind of approach. This is like a lot more comfier and a lot more easy, less moldy than like doing all of that again with like clearing 4 ways in a speedrun kind of manner and then trying to finish the core in 1 opening. Can remember the days where like speed ran that. I got like the top 10. Should like actually check the rankings again. And while I'm at it, I should like visit the cafe. And can head pet them again. Yes. Forgot almost. To archive. Yeah, I need to split my AP actually. Give me a moment. About the halo? How do I do the halo? It's like pretty simple, but it's just gonna use 1 color, I think. Let me collect the AP first from the cafe, and then I'm gonna continue. Just 1 second. Okay. I'm ready to go for 3 hours. Okay, how do I do this? どうしようか。Actually, I can do the EPNG approach, more or less. It's not fully clean yet. I need to do something. Need to do more things. I can't take this, actually. Just... Okay. Interesting. Interesting. So what I need to do here is rating. Hmm. I don't need to go that far. What I shouldn't forget from the head is like that there's something in the center. Regarding the halo, I will add it later on. Like do like one big one. The stream is a little bit too long. I should like cut it short, to be honest. We're gonna wrap it up like in about 1 hour. And there was like a lot of AFK here as well, so I think I'm gonna spend my time staring at a wall for 1 hour. Need to gain like my focus back. Like some kind of meditation practice. Hmm. Hmm. Is she cute and funny? Yeah, I would say so. Even though my art style is more on the cute and hilarious side. With the chibi. But the character itself is cute and funny. Characters that need correction. I think I'm gonna keep it like. Like some corrections. Not fully clean. Okay, from there. Okay, keep it like a nice style. Then shouldn't be too difficult following. Ah, I see. Let's see what I did there. I see. I threw on the wrong layer. You have to stop drawing! Why? You are on the wrong layer!なんだと Okay, halo. What does it look like? This halo. Okay, when it's like that, I can draw the halo. Yeah, enough size. How do I do it? It's like the same color as her hair. Something like... maybe with a basic circle. Then I have to edit it later on. No, it goes in like this. Basic shape. Then it goes in like this. And there's an inner shape, inner circle too. It's adorable. Yeah, I mean they are. The gakis are adorable. They're cute and hilarious in the way I draw them. In this style. If I do it in anime style, for some reason I make them look cool. It doesn't really fit the image. I guess that's like one way to like draw those gakis. How it's like supposed to be. In my mind. So the halo doesn't fit fully in, but it should be good enough. Since it's chibi, I keep it simplistic. I could add a lot more effects to the halo, but let's see. I'm gonna keep it minimalistic too. The way they've been portrayed in fan manga strips or like fan art, that they are really like kids, kind of. They need to learn a lot about the world. Or a lot about behavior. I don't know. But it looks very good so far, from what I've seen on fan art. I'm just gonna join in. Just gonna sneak among, just be a part among them. They're cute too. I saw like how they move in battle, like they're like a boss battle kind of, and they are so lively. So much life in them. They got some dance moves. And even this girl here is mocking you too. Not even like, not the twin tail one alone. Nozomi. I think like with Nozomi, it's gonna be a lot more interesting when I draw her in this kind of style, since I love to draw funny emotions. I love to draw funny emotions with my my chibi style. Okay, save for now. Can I do something about the halo? How does it look? The hands. The hands could need a little bit more outlines. A lot of artists do like, I think what's like correct, that they do like they like one-shot line art. That they like one attempt and then it looks good. I have like still the old approach with like I'm like drawing with pen and paper back then. They just redraw the lines until they look good, kind of. I don't you could like say it's retracing, right? It's tracing. the lines again and again until they look like in shape. They look like in a better shape. And I think like when you draw like in this kind of art style, it is actually fine to keep the lines like very thick. I think that's like, encouraged. But then again, if you draw like in kind of anime style or like chibi style, you break the rules more or less. You don't have to like hold on to them. And sometimes like some interesting art styles will be created. Nozomi's gonna be fun to draw. Hikari is like more my type. Just like expression wise. I love like when the expressions are like a little bit on their side. And then when you're gonna approach them and break the ice, you know, it's gonna be super interesting to see how much expressive they become. It's kind of moe. Need some color balance here, but would be fine. I'm gonna look over this one later, but this is like the one finished one. Took me too long. Took me too long. But when I have no idea in mind and just like try to find a way, then it's like that. So how about the Awagaki? Let me see. What I can do here is to include a little bit more wood. Making the background a little bit darker, making the rest stand out a little. See like some problems here. Okay. Now it's best to like bring this out while the iron is hot. While it's still trending. It shouldn't like take too long. The Twin Tails one, maybe I'm not gonna send. I'm gonna draw it at some point. I think like when I'm gonna draw Nozomi, it's gonna be a little bit funny, since she is like a gaki kind of. Normally it's kind of like those funny expressions kind of, but think could do something like this, and this can be like funny, and yeah. It could be good. It could be a good emote. I can think of that. Could think of that. And talking about emotes, man, if I could like get like memberships or stuff, it would be like great to include on YouTube. I have already like for Twitch like some emotes, but at the same time I need to like think of that since my chibi art style has like updated. So yeah, need to like think about that. At the same time, I don't really encourage like subscription via Twitch since I haven't anything there yet. But I think like maybe can do tomorrow like the next art stream, the gorilla one after the raid battle. It depends on my motivation. If I'm like still eager to draw like the Gakis. Problem is like though tomorrow the episode 2 of the Blue Archive anime is gonna come out. And then the tide's gonna change. That's also like the thing. People are like more eager to talk about the anime than like looking at art. I need to time it well, kinda. That's a little bit, yeah, kind of. Back then I didn't care about them, but I do like recognize that it can do something with your growth. But overall, like value-wise, I appreciate it when I notice I can like improve on stuff. And it seems like this isn't too bad what I did here. Could do a little bit more here and there. It needs to like... Huh? Ha! Correction? But yeah, overall... It's fine. Yeah, next Tuesday. There's now a new banner with Hot Spring Shigure. I'm like kinda trying Ligma. And she's pretty good in Kurokage. Comfy Hero. One pun. And really good in Wrath Offset, Fury Offset, so there's gonna be a gacha stream. Need to think what I can do there. Art-wise. I want to include something. Or maybe I'm not gonna include something. Let me say it like that. So the thing is like, when you have like a motivation, then it feels like good when you've like actually fulfilled that desire. But the thing is like when you talk about it, it feels like you fulfilled it already. So in a sense, it's better to not talk about your goal or motivations. Just keep it for your own until you like accomplish it. And then you can keep your motivation, your desire. It's like similar way when you can like disarm people who have like thoughts of unaliving themselves. But when they talk about it with someone else, then this desire of like unaliving yourself getting subsided, so in a sense. So if you have people with depression and something, and they can like vent out, then it helps them, you know? And they just lose the desire of like doing that. But if you think like about goals, you know, like desires, like goals and motivations, it's actually better to not talk about it, you know? Like keep it for yourself and let go of this desire via doing it actually. It's like why some people, why we have like quotes in video games or like stories about like words, like actions and not words. I must like say back then I was like that. Nowadays I talk more and do nothing. Like I talk shit but I do nothing. And I really like see it now. I really see it now. It becomes like really clear when you when you do it like and look back when you do something like this. Like just hearing about it, okay. But hearing and then doing the same mistake, it's like, oh, now I understand. Then you're not doing that again. It's kind of like important to know like when to shut up. They still haven't fully learned, but at the same time I do. Humans learn constantly. They keep evolving. They keep improving, becoming better and better over time. Like super beautiful about human growth. There can be like the case where people mess up something 10 years ago, but when you look at them now, they're like pretty the best version of themselves, so to say. But the thing is, like, personality doesn't change really of a person, but the knowledge they have. But then at the same time, it's not about the experience you make, it's like about choices. Like the president said of the archive game. Empose to Kaicho. Okay, now... I'm gonna finish that one. Finish. Let's put a signature somewhere. Yeah, okay. I think that's it for now. I'm gonna see if I can post this on social media. So this would be like the PNG kind of a thing. Would be used as an emote kind of, but at the same time, if I do it like that, let's bring it up here. Edit the canvas. So I have like the PNG, transparent wise. And then bring it here in. Then you don't have the full halo. It kind of looks like wag too. But if you have like a dark background, let's say like Discord. Let's see how this looks like. Yeah, it's kind of like wag. it's kind of like wag. Actually. Okay, this is how it looks like. And there are like some mistakes here. I haven't noticed before. That like some things go like over border. But if you just keep it like that, it's not noticeable at all. It's like those kind of things. Like the halo's cutting here off, there it's cutting off, there it's cutting off. I can't use it as an emote really. But it's good enough as like fan art. Fan art is not professional, so to say. Let me do something about the background. How can I enhance it? And use like a little bit of white. Trace it around the silhouette. Maybe around the halo too. Just from the outside. I haven't done anything special for the colors. It's just like the art style. And then simple color thing. Just use like the base color and then add the shadows, and that's about it. When I do the chibi thing. But when I actually go out with the anime art style, it's sure it's different. It sure hits different. This is what it's like when I do the anime style. The coloring is like a little bit more, yeah. I do actually use some effects. I can actually like get rid of those effects. And then it just looks like this. But yeah, the way I do it like via my chibi art style, it's like super simple. Nothing special. But looks not bad. But it's pretty fast. It's not really fast, but I would like say if I like know what I want to draw, it's like pretty fast. And not that energy consuming. I like the anime style too. Just like not that popular, I guess. How my anime style looks like. Sometimes simple colors look nicer, maybe just me. Yeah, it could be the case. Could be the case. But let's see. If it's like that, it's like, I guess it's like, I can practice a little bit more. It's not bad per se. It's just like I myself am not used to seeing myself drawing anime style. But okay. Around here maybe? Very slight. But the thing is, like, when you like certain art styles, really helps like a lot when you try to copy it, you know? But it's like, don't copy only from one artist, like get like from different kind of artists, like some references, and do it like around like that. Problem for me is like, regarding anime style, I have like no reference at all, kind of. I kinda learned it myself. But maybe I should like take some references, you know? Maybe like find some artist who has like a pretty similar art style to mine, but I think like mine is like level 1, theirs like level 50 or something. And then I try to like reach that level while still keeping my style, kind of. Could approach it like that. But regarding the chibi style here, I actually got here like interested from an artist. When I was like a Putoro fanboy, I would like say. And before like Blue Archive was a thing even, or like VTubers. I did like a lot of VTuber fan art before I got into Blue Archive. So there's like that too. Rarely, actually I had no anime fan art, I would say. Gosh. But good. I'm gonna upload this one when it's like... Actually I gonna upload this one. Yeah, this one here. Gonna keep the gray here. Yes. And that's about it. I gonna wrap it up here. I'm like almost 3 hours in. But tomorrow, let's see. I'm gonna watch the anime also. Anime is like out when? Around our time zone with the crappy subtitles, it's like around 5 PM, 6 PM. Then have like maybe 2 hours of time to stream, or maybe 1 hour. Well, I'm gonna set up a waiting room. Let's see about that. And anyways, I'm gonna there will be like a stream for the Total Assault Bina also like on the go. It's like at 9 AM my time zone, but it's like the same time I streamed like those Bina tournament run. So so that's like where we can see each other. Anyways, gonna wish you a nice rest of the day, evening, good night, whatever time zone you are. And with that, I say bye bye.